Hey guys, so we're going to go through and I'm going to discuss what my thoughts about having burlap as a shade cloth versus actually getting a shade cloth. So we're going to see what some of my pros and cons currently are for my choice and whether I would do it again. So see you there. Alright, so as you can see, I have what looks like some sort of shade cloth here, which is actually a burlap rollout that you would typically use as a weed guard. I got it for $50 off of Home Depot's website. It's 150 feet by 3 feet wide, so each strip is 3 feet wide. The entire roll is 150 feet, but each strip here is approximately 20 feet long. And my issues right off the bat with it is, if you can see, maybe I can get a better view from the underside. Yeah, if you can see, this is my issue. They are a pain to keep together. I used yarn, yes, I have to fix that, but that's not the point. Up here I attached it with some screws and washers, and it does not like to hold for majority of the reason. I did have some nails that I bent upwards and again will not stick to it without a lot of fussing and fighting. Some of them are fine. Some of them where they were like really bunched up are fine, but that was a lot of fighting with them to get them that way. They do have an issue where you can see right here, if you put any kind of stress, a large hole will appear. So they don't hold as well as I'd like. They do their job though. As long as it's intact, it does blot out enough of the sun for the plants not to burn. So there's a pro. Con, hard to keep up, falls apart easily. The pro being it acts as a shade cloth. Over here is an easier way for me to show you guys. I zip tied them to the fence, and this one right here is to block morning sun and nosy neighbors. Just saying. But to block morning sun more or less over here, and as long as it's like this on the fence right here, it's fine. It doesn't really fuss about being up here or anything like that. It's not necessarily holding its own weight per se. But as soon as you put it in this fashion and orientation, it becomes extremely heavy for no reason, and it just does not like to stay up. It acts as if it weighs 1,000,000 pounds, when in reality it doesn't. So constantly fixing it is a bit of an annoyance. Had I gotten regular shade cloth, I would have probably been able to attach it better. Now I do not have any center structure, so that may be something that people are going to say, oh hey, that would have helped. And yes, it could. But there's this in the middle, right here, all of that. And I don't have any space to dedicate a structure, unless I put it on either side of this garden area, and that takes up space for me to walk, because I got approximately a foot or two on that side and only approximately 3.5 on this side. So if I put anything in here, I cannot roll that big gorilla cart through, and if I put anything over there, I can't bypass it because I'm not a tiny little cat. So these are the first panels I put up right here. These ones seem to sag and come apart the most. I did use different screws on these ones versus over there. That may also be a factor, but for the majority of the reason, I'm not 100% happy with it, but it is doable. So, would I in a pinch do this again? Yes, I would. If I had no other choice to use this as a shade cloth because I needed my plants to be protected, I would use it again. Now, would I want to deal with the fact that it's very fibrous, that it falls apart easily, that it smells bad when you first get it because it smells like chemicals? No, I would not want to deal with that, but I did the first time and the second time that I fixed it, and now the third time today is when I'm going to fix it again. So it's just something that I'm going to have to understand and deal with. Maybe in the future, if I do this again, I'd find a better way to support it. But like for this piece example, I can see where all the fuzzy parts are. They catch my hair. It just stays too low to the ground in a sense. So I'm only about 5 foot tall on a good day, 5'1", and it's too short for me to stand under it. I've tried and it just will not stay where I want it to, so I don't know. I'll have to figure out something, but it's not doing what I want. The rest of them seem to be fine, so I don't know if that one was just cut too long or not, but it is what it is at this point. I am going to hopefully soon in the future, the near future here, get some actual shade cloth. So you may see these panels come down one by one. I'm hoping that that is what I can do, is individually take down a panel and replace it with actual shade cloth, so that way I can have this to be where I need it to be. But in the meantime, it's gonna be one of those things where it is what it is at the moment, and that's what it is, and I'm just gonna have to fuss and fight with it. Thank you guys for staying tuned with my little review on the shade cloth here. I'm gonna go and get something to eat and something to drink because it's just hot out here right now. So I'll see you guys on the next video. I didn't want it to be super long, but I just wanted to give a quick what I thought immediately after using this for at least a good month or so. So see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.